Hi there! I decided to record this video for girls whose husbands or boyfriends or fiancés in the military. Right now, my husband is in basic training and he's been there since August 16th, so it's been a month and a half. And only now I can say that I'm okay, I'm fine, I'm good. It took a while, at least for me, because I remember the first week when he was gone, when we dropped him at that recruiter office from where he left. And when I left the building and I sat in his car, I just started crying. I just couldn't help myself because I couldn't imagine that I will be without him for 4 months. We got lucky because my husband, he is in the army and he is gonna be doing infantry, and his basic training was supposed to be 10 weeks, and then after that he was supposed to have infantry school for 14 weeks. And they're gonna give them 10 days for Christmas, which is really good because they get to come home and spend the holiday with family. We found out that he's gonna have 2 graduations. One of them is gonna be in November. It's coming soon. I'm so excited. So I get to see him before December, which is really good, and I'm so happy I could do that. So yeah, so today is October 2nd and we have almost a month, and I'm already starting packing my stuff. I know it's too early. I'm just too excited. We don't know where we're gonna be stationed yet. We're gonna know that in February. I think it's like a week or 2 weeks before he graduates. I hope. I have double standards about that. I mean, I want to be inside of the United States because his family is here, it's going to be closer to them, and it's going to be easier for other stuff because I just got my license, my esthetician license, and I'm a brow and lash master. And you know, if we're going to be somewhere in Europe, like let's say Germany or France, or I don't know the rules. I don't know their laws, and maybe I'll have to take another school and I'll have to have their license. And you know, like, I just went through all this hassle. It's been like 6 months, I would say, and I don't want to do that again. But on the other side, it's kind of exciting to go to Europe because my parents, they live in Russia. So if we're gonna be stationed, let's say in Germany, it's gonna be just 4 hours from there. On the plane, of course. It's just over there we're gonna be far away from both families. Yes, we're gonna be closer to my family, but then we're gonna be far away from his family, and I don't know. But if we're gonna be stationed in Europe, then we will be able to travel because everything is so close over there. And I know a lot of girls that I follow on YouTube too and on Instagram, and their military wives too. And one of them was stationed in Germany for 3 years and they visited so many cities. So that part kind of gives me that excitement, but I don't know. You don't get to choose. And no matter where we will be stationed, I will be grateful for that place, I know, because it's a good opportunity to live even in different state, meet some new people, and just like have a new experience in your life. So going back to the beginning, when I was telling you about when my husband just left, the purpose of that video is to support the girls. And I know when you started that journey in your life, I googled so many videos, so much stuff, because I wanted to know what's gonna happen, when's gonna happen, how does it work, and all this stuff. And there's so many questions in your head and you just don't know where to find answers. And I wanted to have that support. I wanted to know that I'm not alone in that journey. I do have a lot of support from my husband's family, which I'm so grateful for, and of course from my family, but they're too far away. We usually talk like once a week over the phone. I'm start tearing when I talk about my family because I miss them so much. I would say the best thing that helped me, and it's the most basic thing that I heard from everybody, is just try to stay busy. Try to do something all the time. Try to occupy yourself. Go meet with your friends. Go meet some new friends. Work. That helps so much. Because when you constantly sit at home and when you don't do anything, you just have so much time to think about everything. But when you work, you don't have time. For me, I decided to make resin jewelry. I saw one page of the girl that she was doing that on Instagram, and I kind of like it, and it was a good idea. And my mom is a craft person. She likes to do some stuff with her, like handmade stuff, and I never thought I'm gonna be good at that because she draws so good. She can draw whatever you want, and it's gonna be beautiful. I cannot draw like at all, even like a simple tree or like a house or even a person. It's just so terrible. But when I tried and I made my first necklaces, and it was so good. It wasn't perfect, obviously, but I just like the whole process. And when I'm doing this, I don't think about anything else, so that helped me too. I kind of found my new hobby, I would say. And then I also decided to open my YouTube, which is my second video only, but it also helps because I love to talk about my thoughts, and like I always need to give it to somebody, you know? I can't just think about something in my head. I need to talk to somebody. It's weird because I'm not a talkative person in general, but if I have something in my head, I need to talk to somebody about that. And that kind of helped me too. The first 2 weeks, I would say they were really hard because at that time, we live in Michigan, and at that time I was working up north. We have a small city called Mackinac City. Maybe you heard about Mackinac Bridge, one of the biggest bridges in the world, not just in the United States. And Mackinac Island, probably a lot of people know about that. So I was working there. I was waiting for my practical exam for my esthetician license, and I didn't want to sit at home, so I decided to do something. And we usually go there for the summer just to work. I was taking double shifts. I was working like 12 hours a day just so that I don't think about him. The good thing about it now, I don't know how it was in the past, but I heard that they would give them phone maybe like once a month or something. But now, because of COVID and a lot of death, and family loses their family members, I think that is why, that's how I was explained to, they decided to give them phone every week. And that helps so much because when you don't hear from the person for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you're going crazy because you start imagining in your mind like what's he doing right now, how's he feeling, you know, like those simple questions. And when you see your person even over the phone, even once a week, it helps because he usually has 30 minutes, which is so good too, because originally they said he's gonna have just 5 minutes, and I was thinking, oh my god, 5 minutes, it's not enough. He can't even say anything what's going on in 5 minutes. But yeah, they give them phone for 30 minutes, which is good. It's not a set time, it's random time. It can be whenever. It used to be Sundays, but then one time they switched it to Saturday, and then it was Sunday again, and it can be 10 a.m., 11 a.m. One time it was 2 p.m., and one Sunday it was even 7:30 p.m. So like you never know, and it's hard to plan anything on Saturday and Sundays because I'm afraid to miss this call, and if I miss it, there is no other way I can get it, only next week. So it's really important. And one time I went with my friends to Pumpkin Patch, and as soon as I pull in over there, he called me and I was like, guys, I'm sorry, but I will be gone for 30 minutes. I was there, but I was talking to him over the phone, and I explained them, of course, they understood everything. that can happen, and it's not convenient, but it's bearable. After those 2 weeks, I moved back to Saginaw, so I was kind of busy like moving my stuff and putting everything together. I was looking for a job because I just got my license, and I was looking for a job for a salon. I was busy with that, and then resin stuff, all the stuff. So it also helps to, maybe for somebody it will help, for somebody it won't help, but for me it helped. It helps to count the days. I know it might be weird, but my grandma, she got me a present for my birthday. I'm gonna show you. So my grandma gave me this chalkboard, and you have a heart over here, and it says days until my hero comes home. It's so cute, I love it. And you can just erase it and use chalk and just put down like whatever, how many days is left. For me it's 81 until December, but I know I'm gonna see him in November. But that helps because you know every day it's closer and closer. That's pretty much it. And if somebody who's watching me right now, and if you're a military wife, that would be great if you can share your experience in comments below so that other people would read it. And we all know that we support each other, and it's not for too long. I know it's another thing when your husband or boyfriend is deployed, and that can be for a couple months or for a half year or even for a year. And I know it's much harder when you have kids already. At the same time it helps you because you're kind of distracted because you have to take care of them, but at the same time it's harder because you're alone and you don't have help, and you're alone somewhere because your family is not with you either. So yeah, just share your experience. I'll be grateful for that, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!